You go check the bookshelf, by the way.
The bookshelf?
Yes. 20 page.
Oh, neat.
So in case y'all are doing
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, y'all can do that.
Or not. Only because I'm not dedicated enough.
Maybe
The games are so hard.
Maybe in 2.
Oh no, in 2 I'm gonna, because it gets you Firaga.
Yeah.
And Orichalcum Plus.
Yeah. Like 2 is the inverse of 1. And that 2 I'm going to put on an actually challenging difficulty.
I will say this, in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, they changed the Lucky situation.
Yeah, I don't remember. It changed. I don't remember what it was
Sweet
originally
Memories does not have Lucky attached to it.
What are we going to do when we reach Dream Drop distance?
Hopefully it'll have 3DS capture by the time we get to that
We
point.
probably will.
Yeah. We'll
I assume you want to do that?
Unless you just want to put a video camera over the 3DS and be able to be funny like that.
Well, I'm going to have a second 3DS soon, so I'll be able to upgrade my current 3DS to capture soon. It's going to cost me like 200
Oh god, now that I have
bucks,
to fight
so. Kind of ridiculous how expensive that is to upgrade the 3DS for capturing.
Yeah.
But there's no other option, and it's only for the original model too.
Yeah.
I find that kind of odd.
Or like you can't take the XL or something, right?
Yeah.
They haven't gotten a board for it yet for some reason.
The board for it?
Yeah, they have a special board that they attach to the regular 3DS, but for some reason they haven't been able to get any new ones for the other models. I don't understand why. They've had plenty of time.
Oh well.
And plus, people are going to want to be able to capture new 3DS games probably, so we're probably going to have to do it for that at least.
As you can tell in this map layout, for some reason they added layers of land.
Yeah.
But the movie doesn't have that. But it's, whatever. They can do what they want. It's their game. That's just being nitpicky.
Okay,
right, you got to go in that
that's right.
opening right there, so... No,
I remember
to the
this-
right, to the right.
The other one?
Yeah, not the gate, but the opening. No, turn the camera. Right there.
Right there? Oh,
Yes.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
I remember this world confusing me a bit.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And it has that issue where I like the fog they added, because this was not in the original as far as I remember.
It was.
It was?
The fog. Yeah, but that's what HD does for you. HD, it allows you to see the details. And I don't remember really noticing that much at all, but I knew it was there. Because it added that effect. Artless.
I can't remember what it was about this world that was so confusing. I know it had something to do with this.
Is it like the coffin?
No, I think it was, maybe? No?
Well, Oogie's manor is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. If you allow yourself to get lost, good luck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's when they introduced these guys.
What are
The
those?
White Knights.
Yeah.
Ring the butt. So I love how this keyblade is just a stick with a crab on it.
Oh yeah.
So it's a very fancy rod with a crab just sitting on it.
Zero.
Pretty simple,
Like, I was surprised Zero wasn't on more Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise, because he has like the best design in the entire movie. Look at the little Rudolph ghost dog.
Well, remember in the movie he was oh no, all this fog, we can't see,
And then it turns into
then he's
Rudolph.
like, oh, Rudolph, guide my soul.
Memory? You mean this?
Interesting.
I don't get it. Is that something about the movie?
Jack.
No, that's
Nah,
yeah,
that's actually what they made it.
Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
But she was made with actual emotions and stuff like
Yeah.
that, like a heart and all that.
We give the heartless a heart, he'll be
so-
just as I envisioned.
So, I really like Sarah's character design, but Sarah's character design frustrates me because MySpace ruined The Nightmare Before Christmas for me.
Everything ruined the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Please enlighten us to how MySpace ruined your views of Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's just, the
If you
design
don't
was
mind.
everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, I got so tired of looking at her.
Oh yeah.
Like, her design is fantastic, but it's just when you have to look at her all the time because she's everywhere. It's
This is how I feel about Harry Potter. People need to shut the fuck up.
God,
about
I
it.
wish they would.
It's the best thing. No, it fucking isn't. It's good. It's good. Okay, just shut up.
It's like people need to let go of Harry Potter
God!
for real.
Like, well,
I hate that fan base so much.
there's a laundry list of trilogies and movie series that are better than that. We can start with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that one not even
That's
that
not even
have a
close.
fan base for that.
Star
Yeah, I
Wars,
haven't
of
watched
course.
I have a Seinfeld issue with Lord of the Rings. We're gonna be honest.
I haven't watched
Like, you know that Seinfeld isn't funny effect, where because Seinfeld changed the game so much, if you watch all the stuff after Seinfeld and then go back to Seinfeld, Seinfeld doesn't feel funny.
Yeah.
I have that same issue with Lord of the Rings.
It's a show that advertised doing nothing,
Yeah.
but yet did everything at the same time.
Where do I go? Oh yeah, I go back to the lab.
Dr.
don't I?
Finkelstein's lab. No, not that way.
Ah.
I will say this: the most annoying part of this world is that there's only one save point once you destroy Oogie's Manor.
Yeah.
This is the only time in the entire Kingdom Hearts series where you actually have an entire area that gets destroyed and you can't go back to ever again, other than the Land of Departure and Birth by Sleep.
Yeah,
But
actually.
well, I mean, you can still go back to the world, but you can't go back to like the entrance to the castle or whatever. you
Yeah.
know? That's it. Other than that, there's like the only 2 times when that really happens, from what I can remember.
Yeah, no, because the only technical other thing is the town in Mulan World gets destroyed for a bit.
Yeah.
And so I got really nervous the first time playing through because I forgot the town came back.
Yeah.
And I spent like 20 minutes trying to get that one puzzle piece on top of like that
Shit.
big thing in the town square.
Yeah.
Is he full of organs?
He's full of
Full
bugs.
Bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, he's nothing but bugs.
He's just a bunch of bugs in a sack, basically.
That's impressive.
He's a bunch of bugs in a sack with a gambling issue.
Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks to Legend of Zelda now.
Yeah.
It just bugs me how that happens.
No!
Doing a good job. I aim to please.
No, he started replicating the laughing scene from Final Fantasy X, which I
Yes.
discovered is even more terrible in Japanese.
I don't even want to find out how.
Because he sounds like a demented crow. Like, he barely sounds like a person laughing in any realistic sense. So, like, you can suddenly understand why it's so terrible in English when you hear them in Japanese.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Actually, I realized what that screen tearing was. It was the recording setting up for another recording.
Oh, so it did the cutoff thing it does?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a chest underneath these stairs, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That spiral attack he just did, that was a hurricane.
That was the Hurricane Slash?
Very nice aerial finish attack.
Ah, come here, you. Screw it, Sonic Blade. Oh, no, I missed. Oh, I did miss.
How many worlds are left after this?
3?
There's Neverland, Hollow Bastion,
I hate
and then
Neverland.
End of the World. So, yeah, lots of fun. Okay.
Is there any game in which Neverland's actually good?
Oh,
This one is
Birth by
not.
Sleep's not bad.
yeah.
It really isn't. It's actually pretty good. Like it's unique in that each of them go to different areas that you don't see.
Yeah.
You know, and
Like, this is not where I wanted to be at all, is it?
no.
I'm gonna pull this anyway.
And then it turns out to be an actual spider.
You got the chest right
Mhm.
underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, but you gotta go back to the graveyard area.
Yeah.
What was that supposed to do?
Nothing. It's just a cool effect.
Yeah.
Oh, it was in the movie. Sally rang his. Or, I'm sorry, the mayor first rang his doorbell.
Yeah.
It was with the spider and it screaming and
Wait, so why did we ring the doorbell?
kicks.
Yeah, for kicks. For the audience.
Because we can.
For the fans.
Because we can.
Fair enough.
And we will.
Yeah. I also just sorely wish this game would have had a map.
Yeah, I think that's why they added it to all the other games. I mean, like literally every other game has a map.
Or you just create your own map. In Birth by...
Or if you're like me,
Chain of
and
Memories.
you play this game 500,000 times, you know exactly where every single thing is.
I
Yeah.
find it odd that some of these worlds are much more detailed than others.
Yeah.
And this one looks really good.
Yeah. I feel like it's a thing where there's also more for them to work with in terms of to make this world interesting. Underwater,
They could have done a lot
Yeah.
with underwater. I mean, there's so much potential with that.
but they also had to change everything mechanically for it.
I think they understood people wouldn't like it either.
They could have just kept it on the ground level and just had the jumping stay the same.
Yeah, they could have done what they did in Chain of Memories. You're just walking around underneath water.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, everyone comes swimming up to you like, hey, are you from around here? I don't know. You tell me. I'm walking around. You tell me.
I forgot
You're
what...
supposed
I
to-
wear
you're
really
supposed to look at the
heavy
tombstones.
shoes.
You're supposed to look at the tombstones, okay? And when the ghosts appear, no, go back. Those tombstones right there. And when the ghosts pop out, when the ghosts pop out, they and check the tombstones in order they appear.
Oh, okay.
There's the first one, second, and then third. So click that second one there. There you go. Nope, I'm sorry. That was weird. Okay, that far one.
You.
Next one to it. And that one. Okay. Okay, so start with that one. There you go. Okay, that one. I go up to it.
Oh, I wasn't up to it enough.
Okay, and then you gotta go to the second to the left. There you go. And then the pumpkin breaks open. Terrible camera angles in this little area.
How did that break open the pumpkin?
Ghosts.
I don't know. And what I recommend is you go ahead and go to the next area right here. To the where Curly Heel is.
Also, that keyblade is just jarringly out of place.
Oh, yeah.
It's very shiny, yes. But what it is, you go to that thing to the right over there. That little lift. And when you set it on fire, it'll take you over to that little area. But careful with those pumpkins, by the way. They blow
yeah,
up.
they blow up.
Very fun when you time it right and you throw it at an enemy and it blows up.
Oh, yeah.
It's very funny, actually. And don't risk your life over it, but okay, it's going up and down, so when it comes back down, you gotta jump on top of it.
Whoa.
This is from the one scene where he stands in front of the moon, right?
Yeah, with that musical number.
Curly Heel.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What have I done?
What are we doing?
It's now you go back to Dr. Finkelstein's lab.
Yeah.
Because you got the ingredient. I did that because that way you can go back to Curly Hill directly that way.
Easily.
This world feels a lot faster than Atlantica.
And also because, we're not trying to jankily move in 3 dimensions.
All the areas are smaller too. Like
Atlantica,
it's so vast.
That's
It's just huge. It's massive. And versus
that
here.
That also has something to do with the amount of detail.
Yeah. They can pack a lot of detail into this because it's so small, but like, Atlantica's really big.
Yeah.
They could have made it smaller.
They could have, but they didn't. Entirely because they changed everything so heavily mechanically that they kind of had to accommodate for it.
Why did they change it mechanically just for one world?
Part of it is to create a sense of vastness, and it creates a weird richness in the game where it implies, 1, a lot about Donald's abilities, and 2, about the nature of relations and travel between worlds. Like, there are protocols and things you can do.
It's kind of funny how you talk about Donald's abilities, yet he's always the first to die.
He has good out-of-combat abilities.
He's just very magical, that's all.
Remember that time you woke up Goofy at the beginning of the game via Thunderstrike?
Wake up by killing you! Yeah!
I'll stop your heart and then start it again.
Yeah. Here you go.
Shit on you, motherfucker.
Yes, this
is it. I don't remember what Dr. Finkelstein sounds like at all. It's probably a lot amazing.
It's not this voice.
This time it's sure to
It's he actually has a deeper voice in the movie. Yes. Oh, do I?
How do you even? He tripped a wheel.
Well, he sacrificed himself. He could have died. Let's be real.
I wasn't even approaching 10 miles an hour.
Man, he's dedicated Oogie Boogie. Man, killed himself.
God. How do we just not notice Lock, Stock, and Barrel chilling
Lock,
in the
Stock,
lab?
and Barrel are actually technically like kids, I guess.
Yeah.
Not really.
They're trick-or-treaters.
Trick-or-treaters, yeah. That's what they were. That's their embodiment, I guess. Is they're trick-or-treaters. They're technically not dead.
We lost them.
No dip.
They somehow managed to sneak into Dr. Finkelstein's lab and not get noticed.
Yeah.
Zero. After
But
the
yeah. Woo! But he knows exactly where they're at.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a dog, so he does the thing all dogs do, is that he tracks them. Oh, I love that Winged Heartless redesign, too.
I love how Family Guy exploited that. Whenever Stewie ran away and he crashed Brian's car.
What?
And the episode where Stewie tried to drive Brian's car and crashed it really bad.
Oh, yeah.
He tried to cover it up, and so when Brian said that he was going to tell Lois and Peter, Stewie got scared to death and ran away. And next thing you know, he gets dropped. He was supposed to go to the airport. He gets dropped off in a very questionable neighborhood. And Consuelo finds him. Takes him to her house where like her daughter or her niece or whatever is having a quinceañera. And and then Brian shows up like Stewie, thank goodness I found you. Like, how'd you find me? Yeah, I used my nose. I keep forgetting that I have one of those. I keep forgetting. And I'm like, yeah, there you go. Dog trying to act so much like a human that it forgets it's a dog. Curly Hill.
Hey, it's doing the thing.
This was also one of those times in the game that where I'm probably just an idiot for this, where it took me forever how to figure out how to get to Oogie's Manor.
Oh yeah.
With Curly Hill, where the little switch is there.
Yeah.
You know, it just you just when you go by it really quick, you don't see it, and so it just messes you up. makes one frustrated.
Oh my gosh, Kingdom Hearts 1 camera, why?
It's better than Birth by Sleep, man. I'm telling you. You get into that last world, Keyblade Graveyard, and you get inside those tornadoes.
Yeah.
Those twisters. Oh, and especially when it's the huge Heartless. When it's the very Unburst, when it's the big Unburst, that camera is just all over the place.
I just realized the combat is less terrible now.
I have to light it on fire again, don't I?
Yes.
And Sora was actually wielding the Keyblade like a normal person, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's one thing is like one of the abilities, like a slap shot ability, where it does like this quick motion that's quick as a snap of a finger, and makes it quicker and smoother and all that. Plus, you get a sliding dash in this game too, so it helps.
Why is Sora's fighting suddenly so much less stupid looking?
It's HD-fied.
No, I mean like early on in the game, he just fought like he did not know what the hell he was doing.
Probably because he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Well, he just wanted to play fighting. He could have figured it out from that.
Remember, he's not a trained Keyblade wielder like
And
Terra
also-
and Aqua and Ventus were. You know, and that's what I like about Birth by Sleep. They already made Sora seem like this all-powerful person.
And then you get the Aqua and Ventus, and it's like, oh my god.
And it's like, these are these supreme beings, you know, the explanation is that, these are potential Keyblade masters. They have to be that much more powerful. It's
I really like Ventus's reverse Keyblade.
Oh yeah, how he just holds it reverse guard or whatever.
Yeah.
It makes him move faster, swing faster is what it is.
Yeah.
He's the fastest of the three of them.
Probably weakest, huh?
And he's the fastest, but he's actually in terms of strength, he's the second weakest. Aqua's actually terrible when it comes to strength.
Because she
early on,
attacks.
she's very weak defensively and strength-wise.
Probably good in magic, though.
That's why, that's why I always recommend leveling her up a lot in the first world or two, and it's very effective.
I still need to play 2.5 remix.
Oh, good.
Probably gonna avoid the first one though, aside from playing Rechain. The
Yeah.
Let's Play channel.
And Rechain's a game that doesn't change at all, except with extra cards that are related with 358 out of 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
So like
so what I recommend is I recommend everybody watch all the cinematography for 358 out of 2 days first, then play Rechain of Memories. That way, as you're going through the game, getting all these.
We are doing a commentary on.
Yeah,
I thought we were going to do a live commentary on that. I thought that was a given.
But then you do, as you do all the key to rewards rooms, you'll be able to get those bonus items from the 358 out of 2 days cinematography. You know, like Sayax cards and Xemnas cards and Roxas cards and things like that. The Roxas card, though, is very nice because when you equip it, when you activate it, it does double damage.
Really?
Every hit does twice as much damage.
In 2.5, is anything done to make the Twilight Town section less tedious?
You mean with Roxas?
Yeah.
Nope. That is the exact same.
It's the exact same thing. They didn't change one thing other than it's HD.
Why do they hate us?
And
why do they hate us?
I don't know.
It's the worst. I literally have made a habit now of just beating it and making 2 or 3 save points immediately after Roxas.
Well, my cousin did something like that where before he even played 1.5, because he got 1.5, 2.5 at the same time.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what? Because I hate the Roxas part so much. He said that was the first thing he did. He did the whole Roxas story, and then he saved it.
Oh god, I can fall.
And then he saved it afterwards.
Oh god.
And then he saved it afterwards.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna play all the 1.5 games first.
You have magic.
That way, whenever he gets to 2.5, he doesn't have to feel aggravated about having to play the Roxas story. He can just get right through it.
Like, I enjoy segments of the Roxas story, but the whole is just...
Yeah,
well,
way too long.
I wish you could do more dual-wielding Keyblade action.
Yeah, I wish there was more
outside
dual-wielding
of drive
stuff.
forms, you know? Like
that was really annoying.
I actually thought of I thought about how it's like, well, it'd be cool if they had what was called a nobody form, and Sora changed into the appearance of Roxas and was able to do it.
Yeah.
No, you know what'd be cooler? Is if the forms that you gain were actually just added on to your regular form, they just accommodated the difficulty to your increase of power.
Yeah.
Wait,
Rather
what?
than just having your forms revert, you just keep them as a permanent upgrade.
So here's another thing they changed in this game, in File Mix, was there's the red trinity right there, okay? On that door.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's actually, sorry, it's not at that door. It used to be at that door.
Don't you have to
And,
activate that to
and-
get a series of Dalmatians? And if you don't do it, that's the only time you can get those?
No. What it was in the original American game was that was where the red trinity was at the time, was at that little door right there, okay? Now, once you destroy Oogie's Manor, you can go back, and there's a little hole, hidden hole area, where you can get all the chests that you missed. And, including what was behind that red trinity door. The problem is, you can't get the credit for the red trinity.
Yeah, it's really,
Really?
well designed.
Yes, that's my very first game, that's what happened. Now, in this game, what they changed was they put the red trinity at that little archway next to the river that runs in front of this whole area.
Yeah.
And it's there right now, so you don't have to worry about it right now. You know, it'll always be there after the game. So one fun little trick, though, is there's an extra Heartless. Once you destroy Oogie's Manor, you come back after Hollow Bastion and all that. That drops a rare synthesis item.
Yeah.
The way you know that it's going to show up is if once you get that Trinity done, it goes away. But if it appears again, that's how you know it's going to show up.
The Trinity Mark?
Yeah,
Oh, that's neat.
yeah. I found that out. I was like, that's interesting.
I also love the design of Oogie's Castle. I really do.
Yeah, it's actually really fun. Too bad it doesn't stay. I'm like, when you
Hey,
actually
what's up, guy?
in the movie, it's actually not that big of a place. It's actually pretty small.
Yeah.
But it's for the sake of the game, you know, they make it.
Oh, okay.
That was close.
See ya.
Hey. Well, you can
Did they
always-
shortcut the magic to like R1 or something?
It's always been that way.
It has?
Yeah, you choose what you want. Like, you can have
Yeah, it's L1.
items or... Yeah, L1. You can have
Well,
items
in
or
Kingdom Hearts
magic.
1, it's magic. Kingdom Hearts 2, you can do items or magic.
Oh, yeah. Did I inadvertently choose the right direction to go?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I just kind
I
of...
think I always did
Oh, no,
magic.
It's always kind of
Oh.
one way. Yeah, you can go back up.
I think I always did magic through the menu in the
There's a
original
chest
Kingdom
right there.
Hearts.
There's a chest?
Hold on. It's well, you can't get to it until you activate the lever after defeating Lock,
Oh,
Shock,
yeah.
and Barrel.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
See, I think like one of the easiest battles in Kingdom Hearts 2 is Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Oh, yeah.
When you just use Jack's.
Gosh dang it, Michael.
When
Oh
you
my
use
God.
Jack's.
Next save.
When you use Jack's limit, and it, like wipes all three of them out in a
Oh,
matter
yeah.
of just one limit. Wow, that's awesome. Quit
Also,
falling.
like how in 2, because the Trinity limits aren't a thing, you don't feel like you should definitely always bring Sword Donald and Goofy.
Yeah.
I'm glad they made Donald a lot more useful in 2 just by wisdom form.
Wisdom form and and MP regenerating differently.
This is true. Mostly wisdom form, because that form was sick.
Oh, destroy him last. Never mind.
I wonder why Master
It's an
Form
experience thing.
Why doesn't
Really?
Master Form integrate the gliding?
Do you get
around
the most
thing?
experience for destroying Barrel last?
Yes. It's where like you get a certain amount of experience points for each person you beat. So, but what it is that Barrel drops the most, gives the most experience when he's defeated last. Lock is the second most when he's defeated second. You know, so if you
Yeah.
defeat Shock first, and then Lock, and then Barrel, you get more experience points that way. Strategy Guide actually did help on that.
Yeah.
Just following orders.